Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, January 20th. I'm probably not going to film a lot today. I just got done filming a what I wear on an airplane video, which I actually feel really good about. It was a fabulous distraction. You guys know how passionate I am about what I wear on an airplane. It's a strange thing, but it has stuck with me. Like, it's a passion that has not waned over all of these years of being on YouTube. So, we go with what we can. I'm just looking at this little pin. I have my jewelry box open. Look how beautiful, this little hummingbird pin. My son and his partner gave this to me for Christmas. So Will and Mike, I am thinking of you guys and thank you for my little pin. In fact, maybe I'll stick that on today because I think that would look really pretty on this sweater. So I have a Patreon live stream tonight, scheduled on purpose because I felt like we all could use just like some encouragement with each other. So yeah, I might get on later. I'm going to spend today mostly reflecting on the work of Dr. King, reflecting on my place in the world, using my voice for good, shining light in dark places, all the things. And I have this compass, in fact, that happens to be right here. I promise I did not stage this. So I bought these for my sons years ago. One of my sons, when he moved, did not take his with him, which I did not take as an insult. But this is the compass, and I gave them to these all. I gave these all to them in their stockings. And this is the inscription inside the compass. It says, travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. And that is from Yogi, is it Bahan? And it's engraved on there. So that is what I'm going to live by today. That is my mantra for today. And I'm going to just do some deep diving, ground myself, and move through it. Hello. It's many hours later, and I'm getting ready to prep for a Patreon live stream. So this will be the only clip you'll see of me today. I was very low key today. I just needed to be quiet. I did get that one video filmed and uploaded, and then I just kind of walked dogs. There was a lot of staring out the window, and just a lot of reflection and thinking about what I want to do. How do I want my space in the world to look in light of the work of Dr. King and so much social injustice and so much that there is to do. I'm glad I took the day the way that I did. I mean, I still had to do a little bit of work, but I only worked for probably 3 hours. And then the rest of the day was really spent just thinking, which I probably should do more of. Anyway, I'm going to spend some time with my patrons, which is always fun. We do it every month. And then I will be back here tomorrow. We have exciting things. Like, I just found out we are under an emergency declaration, I guess due to the possibility of ice, which is going to be interesting because I have a dentist appointment in the morning. So I don't know how that's going to work, but they've just canceled all the schools. So whatever. And then my housekeepers are coming tomorrow, which whoop, whoop, that's my favorite. Love it when Julia comes. So we'll definitely be down in the basement some, and I'll see you then. Okay, I'm giving the car a minute to warm up. So yeah, hi. Is there actually like snow in my hair? Is that what's happening? Sorry. I'm just had a little moment there. Okay, so I'm gonna fix that. Crazy. Anyway, I guess we're getting some flurries right now. And I'm on the way to the dentist. I guess this is how we live. It's very cold. It is 28, but the feel like is like 13. Whatever. Gonna go get my teeth cleaned. And then when I get back in the car, we'll do a whole like Invisalign update because I haven't talked to you guys about that in a while. And there's been some developments. I think it will really help those of you that are curious about getting Invisalign. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, longer than I thought it was going to be. They just extended me. So I'm going to talk more about that when I get back from the dentist. Also, these glasses are filthy. Let me clean my glasses, then go to the dentist, and I'll be back in a minute. Hello. I don't know. I feel like this weekly vlog is going to be so dull, which those are like famous last words. The hair is in bad shape because the weather is like really humid and weird, and I just ran out the door to go to the dentist appointment. So I'm waiting for Scott. Now we're dropping off my car. We picked up his car. I'm in his car right now. His car, which by the way, I still don't know how to drive. My journey towards driving stick is just ongoing, whatever. My car is having, I drive a Subaru Outback, which I love, but it's having some weird warning coming up with the tire pressure, and also the clock keeps going forward and backward. So it might also be haunted, but I don't think so. So I want to talk about Invisalign really quick while Scott is waiting to drop my car off. So the big thing that was bothering me about my teeth, which this is the cosmetic part, that is not why I did it, but it is getting fixed, is my teeth were like shrinking in. Does that make any sense? So like when I would smile, you see how now my teeth are like filling out the available space? My teeth were like, my bite was coming in this way. So there was like space on either side, and it was really messing with my self-esteem, because that was not the way my smile had always looked. It just was not, it didn't feel like me. And when he said I needed the Invisalign for my bite, I was like, is that gonna make my smile like fill in again? And he was like, oh yeah, because what's happening is your whole bite as you're aging is like moving in. So that part of Invisalign I am loving. Let me tell you what is a pain in the butt about it. First of all, we had hoped that I was gonna be like done after the first set of 18 trays, and each tray takes 2 weeks. So 18 trays times 2, that's how many weeks my first round was, like 9 months. I think that's right. I went back in, they did the x-rays again, they did the scans again, and decided I need 6 additional months, which did not thrill me. And I am absolutely used to it now. I think the time of day when it bothers me the most is like the end of the day, because I can't just brush my teeth and go to bed. I then have to clean my trays, and it's a whole thing. And it's a little annoying when I'm traveling, because I'm constantly having to pop the trays in and out if I'm like, but I've really gotten used to that part. That took about 6 weeks probably for me to get used to. By and large though, I'm super happy with it, in that it is changing, it's doing what it's supposed to do. So if you're on the fence about it, it will take you a while to get used to it, but you will get used to it. And I'm smiling so you can see. It's not like, I don't feel like it's obvious at all. And you can see like the bottom, if you've been following my channel for a while, what is in my hair, again with what's in my hair today. I don't think it was anything. If you've been following my channel for a while, I used to have very crooked teeth on the bottom, and it's like almost completely evened out now. So yeah, there's my Invisalign update. If you have Invisalign questions, pop them down below. I do feel like I'm an expert now. I was just sitting here thinking about what I want to do this week that will be fun, and I want to thank you guys, because especially, you know, during challenging times, and I'm just not talking about the world, I'm talking about stuff with my mom and all kinds of stuff going on in my personal life. I can really easily just hide in my house, but you guys make me want to like go out and do fun things so that I can bring it to you, and I don't think that's bad. Scotty's here now. Say hi.
Hello. Who was saying hi to?
My audience.
Oh, hi, audience.
He never cares if you hear his voice. He just doesn't like to be on camera, right?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance.
So it is a lot later, and I have mascara under my eyes because I just got done working out, which was super fun. Hopefully I put in like a little fun montage because I did 20 minutes with my weighted vest. I did a 15-minute row, and then I just danced with the dogs, which was fun. And they love it and I love it. And right now it's so freezing that they didn't get their WALK today. So dancing down here is good for all of us. So yeah, today was very strange. I felt like I was in some sort of time warp. I think it was just busy, but I do have a clean house because my house cleaners came. Manny, what is it? What is it that you want, Pepe? Oh, and Scooby's there too. What is it that you want? I'm going to go figure out what they want, and it's getting on 8 o'clock, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, you guys, you ready to get some work done? You ready, coworkers? Huh? Okay, let's do it. Hello, happy Wednesday. Today is going to be very boring, and well, let me put it this way. Today had better be very boring because I've carved out today for admin all day. And when I do an admin day, is there something on my face? No. Three things happen when I'm doing an admin day. Well, let's go back to, let me put you guys down. I'm going to kind of lean you on my computer. So if we go back to when I first started doing admin days, I started doing them when I had a traditional job. And I'm sure it's pretty obvious what an admin day is, but it's a day where you are at your desk doing tasks that are, if you're me, things you put off. Paperwork. For me today, I have to do a few more edits on the e-course. I know you're sick to death of hearing about it. Frankly, same. I'm not sick to death of hearing about the e-course. I'm ready to do the e-course. I'm ready to stop talking about it and to actually be doing it. But we still have a few more I's to dot and T's to cross. So join the wait list. I'll put the link down below and also up here. I have to reschedule a dental appointment. I have to fill out some forms. Scott and I recently put everything in our lives in a trust with an attorney. All that came about after everything with mom was so, quite frankly, not ready for her to go into the last phase of life. So we got very motivated. We had an amazing attorney. It was very expensive. They've done all their part, but now we still have a bunch of stuff to do on our end, like switching over names of accounts and things like that. And as one would expect, none of that is easy. So I have to do some of that today. It's just like stuff I've been putting off. So if you don't ever do this, let me highly recommend it. Because if you don't carve out that block of time, those things just pile up and they live like in the back of my head and they take up space. And they keep me from being able to be creative, to show up in a happy way with friends and all of the things. It like crowds out everything else. And it's kind of like all these nagging birds in the background, like things I know I have to get done that I just cannot seem to get to. So that's today. So there's no makeup. I don't know that I'm going to do anything today that will be worthy of you guys watching me do. Like I have my planner out. I need to do some planning. I need to pay my bills. It's just going to be a day. One exciting thing that happened is I got my first sale through Podia, and it was a former client. And I am going to slowly start opening up one-on-one consulting again, only to either my clients I used to work with or people that have been through the whole 5-week course. So I'm working on all that. I'm also feeling like I need a little courage today. So I am wearing my grandmother's wedding ring. I don't know if y'all can see. She was an amazing woman. She had the highest rank as a civilian that you can have in the Navy. She worked in provisioning. She was a single mom in the 1950s. Crazy. Well, 1940s and 1950s. Just an amazing human being. And I don't know why I've been thinking about her a lot today. She's been gone, oh my gosh, almost 16 years now, 17 years. But her ring is one of the things that I have. And so I'm going to wear it today, and I'm going to think about her, a woman who overcame so much adversity that, I mean, things we didn't even find out about until after she'd passed. So I don't know if you have someone like that in your life, like an ancestor or relatives, somebody that you can look to and be like, okay, this person made it through all of these really impossible circumstances and lived to not only survive, but to thrive. I'm trying to like channel that energy today. Ancestors, hear my prayer. Sorry. No, hear my cry. Is that the line? Anyway, from Mulan. I think I'm getting it wrong. Go have a good day. I'm going to have a good day, and I'll either check back later today, I'll check back tomorrow. If anything else exciting happens today, I'll let you know. I would like to point out that I love my dog very much because it is a feel like of below freezing right now, and my little face is frozen, and I couldn't find my other glove, so my hands are frozen, but the dog is happy. And that's what matters. Honestly, Scooby, you are a very loved pupper. And in a minute, I'll go get the other two. And we all just have a better day if we get outside. So I'll stop complaining because there's no snow on the ground. And I can do hard things. Oh my gosh. It just dawned on me that I'm trying to do these weekly vlogs. But my life is actually really boring. I'm so boring. Back at the car dealership, the phones were broken here at the car dealership. So we had no way of knowing if my car was ready. It was supposed to be ready, and I have an appointment for the dogs tomorrow. So if it's not ready, we're hoping they're going to give us a loaner, and then we just won't tell them that we put the dogs in the car because, you know, you're not supposed to put your dogs in a loaner car. But my dogs are very clean, and I'll put down a blanket. Don't tell them. That's not that boring. That's like criminal. Not really. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the rest of Wednesday. Later, I'm going to take the garbage out because tomorrow's trash day. So that's exciting. Happy Thursday, everybody. We are at the vet. They love it here, which has been a long road because when they were in the foster system, they also came to this vet and they love them deeply. But they absolutely crack me up because they get very excited. So Lenny, I don't know if you can see Lenny, is all the way back there. I need to get, if you have one of these, let me know. Subaru makes like a dog thing you can put here, because it's really not safe to have them back there. And I have not found a good like dog seatbelt that works. But if I could get one of those, I just need to get the one that's from Subaru. But anyway, you guys ready to go to the vet? Lenny, you ready? All right, here we go. Okay, so that ended up being so fun because while we were here, Francesca, who's a volunteer with a rescue organization that we got them from, was here, and she remembered them and she wanted to take their picture. And it's like just so fun and joyful when I felt like there was like a community surrounding these two when we got them. I'll put a link to the video I did about like I think I did a whole video about it, about how we adopted them and my journey as a volunteer with the rescue and all of that. But so good. They're bright as rain. Vet said they look great. Lenny lost 3 pounds. Whoop, whoop. It's a few hours later. I don't feel great. You know how you're like, I asked Scott, I was like, am I lazy or am I getting a cold? Like, I honestly feel like you feel when you're a little sick, or have the last 4 days just been taking a toll? I don't know. But I'm gonna take it easy for the rest of today. I am waiting on one very exciting package that those of you that were born in the 1970s in particular will be excited about. So if that comes today, I will bring, it's supposed to be out for delivery. I will bring you that when it gets here. I think it's here, you guys. There's the mailman. I don't know why I'm whispering. I also don't want to be weird and film my mailman. I'm gonna go get it, it's here. I instantly feel better. I really think I just have a cold, and also it has been absolutely freezing here. I think it's like 20 degrees right now, and I'm so over it. But this is what came. I ordered it off of eBay. Now, unfortunately, I cannot play it for you, but it is on Spotify. So let me take my glasses off. Also, interesting to note, I wear my glasses to see far away, not to see up close. So if you ever see me taking my glasses off to read, that's why. My up close vision is actually 20/20. Okay, how do I open this? Okay. Hold, please. Did I mention that I know for a fact it's on Spotify? Y'all are gonna die. Some of you are gonna be like, what is she even talking about? And some of you are going to audibly scream when I show you what I just got. Probably like 4 of you. Brand new, brand new. It is the album Free to Be You and Me by Marlo Thomas and Friends. When I tell you, this album and the book, which is also on its way. So here's how I was reminded of this book and this album is the Eric Carle Museum. Eric Carle that wrote The Hungry Caterpillar. It's a museum in Massachusetts. I don't even know where it is. Who knows why it came across my Instagram feed, but they are doing an exhibit all about this book. This book and this album like shaped me. It is all about not stereotyping genders. It is all about work being divided equally among partners. It is about equality. I was on my own a lot as a kid, okay? And I listened to this record over and over and over again. And when I found it on Spotify, I swear to you guys, I could sing along still with everything. So, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. We made it to Friday. It's been a week, hasn't it? So today I'm actually going to go on a fun errand. I feel like this whole week has just been very boring, taking dogs to vets and dropping off cars and picking up cars. You know what we call that? Normal life. And I just, let me just out myself as a person who has a fairly normal life. Next week, however, will not be normal at all as I like fall off my counter. Because next week, Scott and I are going to Walt Disney World. So I'm going to bring you guys all of that content. I think I'm just going to do it as one weekly vlog. That seems to be the best way for me to do that kind of content anymore. So yeah, it'll end up being a long one, but I'm not going to film a ton of every day because this is our vacation. And as we know, Scott doesn't love being on camera. Again, very supportive of the work I do, hugely supportive of my company. Just hates being on camera. Bless. He's shy. And you know what? It's actually, as I've said before, it's super strange that I love to be on camera. That's not normal. So I'm going to try to do something with my hair. It is like 3rd day, 4th day, something since I washed it. I didn't really do like my whole curly hair thing. Probably what's going to happen today is this is just going to end up going in a ponytail. But I did want to just like get a little bit of the frizz out. This is what's weird about my hair because this is without straightening it at all. But just like the curls falling out and it just, it does what it wants, as I said. So I'm gonna get organized to film my packing video today. And I think I've done so many packing videos now that what I try to do is like take a different perspective each time. Oh, before anybody asks, I always get asked about this top. It's like a tunic. So funny story, I bought it for my mom from Soft Surroundings for Christmas a few years ago. And I wasn't sure about the size. So I tried it on just to make sure it wouldn't be too big for her. And I decided, this was after I had already purchased it, mind you. I decided that it would be way too big for her and with the intention of returning it. And I think we can all guess what happened after that. So I'm pretty sure it's not available anymore because this was like 4 Christmases ago, maybe. But if you want to check Soft Surroundings and see if they still have it, it's like this flannel and it's gotten really pilled. And I don't even care because it is like the coziest thing in the world. And it has like a, what I want to say, it almost looks like an artist's smock. See how it has like this little pleat right here? I just love it. It makes me feel like I need to learn how to paint. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? Scott and I are getting out of the house today. We are going to, I hope, Barnes & Noble, because I want to buy a paperback to take on our trip. There are 2 options for me now in terms of buying books, since I'm not doing Amazon anymore. And I'm kind of sick of reading on my Kindle. So I can either go to the library, obviously, love our public library. I can go to Read It Again Books, which is just up the road in Johns Creek, and I love it. Or I can go to Barnes & Noble. I'm choosing to go to Barnes & Noble because I just kind of want to go to Barnes & Noble, but I need to get a bunch of books together to go take to sell at Read It Again Books, because then I can justify buying some more. That's how it works, right? If we get rid of some stuff, we can bring some stuff in. Okay, the sound in here is horrible, so I'm not going to bore you with that anymore. I will see you when we go to run our fun errands. Oh, I didn't say what we need at REI. Gloves. So if Atlanta is determined to be more like Alaska, I have to get better gloves for dog walking. I don't have gloves. I only have mittens, and they're not sufficient. When we had all these, 3 days of below freezing, my hands were not working. Now, granted, we may not have another spell like that until next year, but I can't wait till then to get gloves, because you know what will happen. I'll forget that it happened, and then it will happen again. So gonna go to REI and get myself some decent cold weather dog walking gloves. To me, that's exciting. Also, every night before bed, I am reading a couple chapters of The Small and the Mighty. I got this book before Christmas, and I'm just now diving into it. Y'all, it's so good and so encouraging, especially now. So highly, highly recommend this book. Okay, so I love REI. I love them for their diversity and inclusion policies. And we are members of the co-op, so we also usually get a pretty good deal. So let's go see if they have some gloves for me. This is what Scotty thinks I should get. Honey, this is too much. I can't breathe.
The dogs need this.
No, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. No. Okay, I think these are them. What are they called? Serious all-weather gloves. And they have the thing for the tech. So, yeah, those feel pretty good. How much are those, honey? Hold on.
$44.99.
Okay, and then we're gonna get me this thing too. So for next year.
Probably this year, actually.
Yeah, we'll probably have another cold snap this year. So now I have that too.
Try to get
No, I don't. Bookstore. Love it. I need to get into that Onyx Storm world. Everybody's reading that right now and loving it. I actually forgot how much I love being in a physical bookstore. Like, love everything about it. The smell, the way everything's categorized, everything is here. There's an old guy over there reading a newspaper. It just makes me happy. Good stuff. I'm very emotional this week. Anyway, I found both the books I wanted. I got The Frozen River and I got The Measure, which a lot of you had recommended. So I have 2 books. I'm very happy, and I'm stopping at 2. I'm being very restrained. Please applaud. So I guess I'll just cancel the e-course. I'm just kidding. But yeah, look at that. 2nd edition YouTube channel for dummies. I did not know that book existed. So there you go. But please still buy the e-course. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, not only did I get both the books I wanted, but we belong to the legacy club with them, and it was like $39 a year, but I hadn't converted over to the new club yet, and it was free to do so, and I got a free tote bag. So I'm pretty happy right now. 2 books and a tote bag? Score! No one, me, this is my order at Chili's. This is an old timer with a black bean burger, so it's vegetarian, and broccoli. And we had chips and salsa, but it's all gone, so I won't show it to you. And yes, I love it here. Don't make fun of me. Okay, so I get home from all of that, and there is a box from Elemis. Either last video or video before last, I mentioned to y'all that I find if you're going to get some of the more expensive stuff from Elemis, if you order directly through them, they always have these amazing deals. You have to go up to where it says offers on the top of the screen. And when I show you this box, you're going to die. So I open it and I'm like, what did I do? So I went back and checked what I actually paid for and what was the special offer. And all I actually paid for is the Dynamic Resurfacing Super C Serum, which y'all know I use every day. And this is for in the bath, the Aching Muscle Super Soak. Okay, these are both great products. Everything else I'm getting ready to show you was part of the special offer, and I qualified for a couple of different ones. So first of all, I got this bag, which I don't really need, but it is really nice. I didn't realize it was going to be this big, and all this stuff was free. I didn't pay for any of this. Really nice, lined, very swanky. Like I could actually see myself wearing that like with a fancy outfit as a clutch. This full-size papaya enzyme peel. No idea what this is, but this is what it looks like. That was free. The Dynamic Resurfacing Pads, a 30-day size of that. That was free. This little box, I don't even know what this is. What even are you? This is like a little, okay, I see you, Elemis. You know what? Let's see if with my short hair now, if we can get that to work. Because if I know anything as a good girl born in 1970, it's my way around a good banana clip. Okay. Not sure how cute that is, but we'll go ahead and do that. That works. Didn't know I was getting that. Also, but wait, there's more. I don't know that I was supposed to get all this. I'm going to go with it. 2 of the travel size of the cleansing balm, which you guys know I love. And then also, but wait, there's more. These little samples, I got the Pro Collagen Insta Smooth Primer. Never tried that before. The Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This is I just love to have in my bag for use, whatever. And the Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask. What? That's kind of insane. So all I'm saying is, if you have to buy Elemis stuff, check on their website up where it says offers, because they will send you a ton of freebies. And it depends on how much you spend, which like freebie they have, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make this our last clip for this week. It has been a tough one. I hope you are hanging in there. I hope you are digging deep and taking really good care of yourself. During these kinds of trying times, it is very easy to get completely whisked away with the outrage and the madness. And I just want to make sure y'all know 2 things. Number 1, you get to and have to practice radical self-care, especially right now. I know a lot of us are very worried. Some of you are scared, and it is 100% understandable, but you have to do the thing that is prioritizing yourself and your mental well-being. Having said that, I want to reiterate the thing I think all of you know watching. This has always been and will continue to be a safe space. If you are looking for ways to get involved, if you are feeling helpless, what I'm personally doing is getting away from giving to any political affiliation and giving to organizations like the ACLU, the Human Rights Campaign, of course, always the Trevor Project. God bless the Trevor Project during these days. I want you to know that you matter, that your existence is beautiful, and that I love all of you guys. So we are in this together. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy, and I'll see you next week.